All right, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of NJIT Hockey here on YouTube. We're coming to you live from the RWJ Barnabas South Hockey House for tonight's matchup between the NJIT Hounders and the York College of Pennsylvania Spartans. I know that's a long name, so I'll shorten it just to York College. In any event, the Hounders are coming off a dramatic 3-2 victory over Western Connecticut last Sunday. So the Hounders are now 3-5 and 1-4 in games in MCHC play. So they're going to be placed against York College, Pennsylvania. I said I was going to shorten it, I did not, so I apologize for that. They are 2-6. They're coming off a 8-2 loss to Robert Morris. And this is the second meeting between these two teams. These two teams played back on October the 26th, and now an 11-2 victory for the Spartans. So the Hounders are looking to rebound from that performance in a non-conference game. So the Hounders are 2-1 in non-conference games. They beat Seton Hall, they beat Stevens, and they lost to this York College team. So we'll get to the starting goaltenders tonight. For the Spartans, it'll be Cameron Chandler. He has a record of 0-1 with a 9.53 goals against average and a .811 save percentage in 2 games this season. For the Hounders, it'll be Elliot Markin. He is 2-4 with a 6.92 goals against average and a .840 save percentage in 6 games this season. He did not play in that game against York College back on October 26th, so this will be his first appearance against them. Same situation for Cameron Chandler as well. He did not play in that game against NJIT. That was played by Justin Maluzio, and for the Hounders, that game was played by Noah Gibb. Now, I'm going to warn you folks right now, York College, they're in green uniforms with black numbers, so it might be hard for me to identify the numbers at times. So there's a fair warning in terms of that. That's the buzzer, and we'll take it to PA announcer Patrick Alvarado. All right, that was your national anthem. And the officials for tonight's game, it will be Alan Alagna, he'll be the referee. Nick Galley will also be the other referee, and John Pushkar will be the only linesman. So it'll be a 2-referee, 1 linesman system tonight. And not playing tonight for the Highlanders, it'll be Nico Shearer. He's still out. Not out with an injury, according to head coach Dennis Okoyak. He's actually not playing due to personal reasons, but he will be in the lineup tomorrow at Susquehanna. Ryan Fox still not in the lineup as well, and Brian Shostak not in the lineup as well for the Highlanders. And your starting lineups for the Spartans will be Chandler, Reed, Schamberger, Bofundo, Keenan, and Freed. For the Highlanders, it'll be Markin, Bergen, Martino, Etienne, Michike, and Clayton. And we're underway here at RWJ as the Highlanders control. They play in their own zone as Anton Martino will swing it around the wall. Now played by Bergen. Bergen loops it out to neutral ice. Tapped by Clayton, but not able to handle. And now the puck is Michike being defended by Schamberger. Pressed to the end wall. And now played by Etienne around the boards. A nice pinch by Bergen to keep it in, and now able to get out are the Spartans. Having a hard time in neutral zone, and now Bofundo plays it, and he'll drop it to Reed. But the puck back at neutral ice. Now played by Freed as NJIT makes a change. The Spartans having a hard time getting out. Now they're able to get it out. Now Schamberger will move in. And our free shot right on, save made by Markin. He'll hang on to it. The first shot on goal. We're at 19:01 left to go in the first period. Off the tie-up, won by the Spartans. Blockered away by Markin. That shot coming from Prowl. Trying to swing it was Tate Hicks. Now Gorman trying to skate over to the puck, and then the puck is out of play. So as I said earlier, this is the second meeting between these two teams. These two teams played back in October. An 11-2 win for the Spartans over the Highlanders. Really, the key in that game was that second period where the Spartans scored 7 goals in that period. Big hit at the wall, and now pucks back at neutral ice, where it's played by Wendland back in his own zone. Wendland outlets to John. John trying to push it along, and now played by Bofundo. And they're in the Highlander zone. Freed now, his shot gloved by Markin, and play stopped. So as I was saying, the big key in that last meeting between these two teams was that second period where the Spartans scored 7 goals. And I talked to head coach Dennis Okoyak about that. He said it was a tough game, but they were really focused on individual stuff. Obviously, it's a non-league game. And now right in front, saved by Markin, the rebound loose in front, and Markin able to keep it out. So 2 good chances for the Spartans, and they still have the puck. One timer goes wide, and Markin able to hang on. So right off that face-off, the Spartans got at least 2 good opportunities there. Markin able to keep it out. So the face-off will be to Markin's right, and NJIT does win the draw. Around the boards it goes. Now played by Clayton. He'll keep it in his own zone, and he'll swing it to Martino, and he'll skate it out. Martino at the wall. Backhander goes wide. It goes to the left wall. Battle on the left wall. Etienne shot hits the end boards. And now Martino at the pinch in. Turnover shot stopped by Chandler. And the rebound corralled. And the Spartans have it. And they're able to get out to neutral ice. It goes all the way back down. And they'll be icing on York College. So the faceoff will be in their zone. Shots are 3-1 in favor of the Spartans. Still no score here at RWJ. All right, so the faceoff will be to the left of Chandler. Controlled by the Spartans. And they will skate it out. Lead pass. Gorman, but intercepted by Martino. A good defensive play by him as he will skate to center. He'll throw it in. Around the boards it goes as NJIT makes a change. And behind is Schanberger. And I mean, intercept. Costco not able to get a shot off was John Pinkham. And now the puck on neutral ice where it's played by Reed. And across the line as the Spartans, they make a change. Taken away by Costco. Costco jammed off the puck. I think that was by Hayden Kleck. I'm sorry, no, that was Tatum. I'm sorry, that was Keenan, Trent Keenan that bumped off the puck. Puck at the wall. Out of zone, so tagging up will have to be the Spartans. That allows Owen John to push it along. Driven in by Freed, back in the Hollander zone. Now play in behind by Bergen. He'll swing it around. Played by Pinkham. Pinkham bounces it, but kept in by the Spartans. And now Bergen with the puck. He overskates, and now he's able to regain. Cross ice to Wendland. Wendland bounces off the wall and back out to neutral ice. Hicks throws it back in. Now played by Wendland. He works it in behind. The Spartans make a change. Now battle at neutral ice. Costco trying to move it along. He can't. And thrown back in by Keenan. Sticked into the corner by Markin. And now the puck back at neutral ice. Prowl. Can't handle. Now throw. Bergen takes a big hit. Delivered by Hayden Kleck. Now Gorman outlets. Wendland retrieves. Backhands it back to neutral ice. Now played by Tayton Hicks. I'm sorry, that's Adam Gorman. Drop pass and throw back in. Now played by Martino in his own zone. Now the puck rolls back to neutral ice. Deflected by Etienne. Etienne will bounce it to the end wall. As York College makes another change. That center feed deflected by Wendland and now played by Clayton. Now in behind is Martino. Around the boards to Etienne. Etienne loses possession of the puck. Now moving in front. Shot. Saved by Markin. Another shot. Another saved by Markin. So Markin has been strong early. Now it could be a 3-on-1 for the Hounders. That shot by Michikane from the circle. Stopped by Chandler. He'll glove it. So it'll be Freed and Michikane on the draw. Puck still loose. And now it's corralled by York College, and they will lob it to neutral ice. Keenan cross ice. Thrown in by the Spartans. Now played by Martino, and York College, they'll make another change. And now Keenan tries to center. Poked away by Markin. Right in front. Shot saved by Markin. The rebound corralled by the Spartans. Big drive by Freed. Fans on it, but it goes wide. I thought he fanned on it, but actually went wide. And now skating out is Clayton. Now Clayton at the right circle moves and shoots, and it goes wide. It rolls right back down to neutral ice, and now allowing York College to make another change. Bergen cross ice to Wendland. Wendland trying to outlet it out, but intercepted by the Spartans. Now Gorman out to Kleck. Kleck not able to get a shot off. Hicks able to keep it in. And behind now Gorman. Gorman centers. Taken away by John. Now puck rolls to the left wall. Played by Bergen, and he will lob it out. The Highlanders make a change. K's out to Hicks. Hicks now moving in is back to Hicks. Hicks. Oh, what a save made by Markin. Markin sliding to his right, made a big save. He's been strong so far, as he's made 7 saves. Back down to Highlanders, though. No ice, and play will continue. As the puck is at the left corner boards. Kicked along by Wendland. Now that shot does not get through. It hits the end wall. Now Emery Marshall in behind. Taken away by Freed, I believe. That shot saved made by Markin. Bats it with the glove. And now played by Bergen in behind. 12-12 left to go in the first period. Still no score here at RWJ. Chandler swings it to the corner. Now the puck goes to the right wall. Now played by Freed. Freed up the left wing. And the Highlanders, they make another change. Now played by Etienne. Etienne swings it to Wendland at the wall. Which can't have to handle the pass. It goes to neutral ice. Now Mitchie big drive, scores! Mitchie with a drive, and it's 1-0 Highlanders. So Michigan gets its 9th goal of the season. And the Highlanders have an early 1-0 lead. And that goal was scored at 8:26. And Chandler had no shot at that one. That beat him to the glove side. So NJIT has a 1-0 lead. Going back in by Clayton. Now back to neutral ice where it's played by Martino. He'll skate it back at neutral ice, cross ice to Wendland. Wendland bounces off the wall. And now here's Mitch K once again. Now he moves his shot off the mask of Chandler. And the Spartans able to corral it. Going back in, saved by Markin, and he'll hang on to it. So it'll be officially Mitch K from Marshall at 8:26. So Mitch K from Marshall at 8:26. Off the tie-up. Won by the Spartans. Both the way on Martino. And he's trying to get it out. Kept in by the Spartans. Able to get out is Martino. He'll skate out to neutral ice. Now Schamberger cross ice as NJIT makes a change. The Spartans, they'll also make a change as well. Thrown back in by Gorman. Right on goal to Markin, and he will cover. So 10:27 left to go in the first period. Shots are now 8-4 in favor of the Spartans. The Highlanders do have the 1-0 lead. Mitchie K has his 9th of the season. Now Proal. His shot goes wide. The Schamberger shot hits the glass. And now Spartans, they're able to control it. Prowl. To free shot, saved by Markin. The rebound thrown out by Martino. All the way back down. It'll go on goal, so that will negate the icing. taken away by the Highlanders. Puck still loose. Now played by Marshall, but intercepted by the Spartans. Able to keep it in is Richard Costco. Puck goes to the wall. And the Spartans, they'll clear it. But go all the way back down for icing with 9:34 left to go in the first period of play. Puck goes to the wall after the left corner boards after the draw. And now Gage Freed will skate it out. He'll pop it in. And behind is Buffando trying to center. Deflected by Wendland. And now Buffando once again trying to get a shot off. He can't. And now Freed has it at the circle. This shot saved by Markin. And the rebound handled by Schamberger. Another shot saved by Markin. Another shot saved. Believe Markin got a piece of that one. That drive saved by Markin. He'll hang on to that one. That shot coming from the points. Believe that was Justin Maluzio with that. That was Josh Reed with that shot. And another save made by Markin. So shots are now 12-4 in favor of York College. But the most important stat is the one that they lead for the Highlanders. Well, off the draw, big drive right outside by Markin. The rebound is corralled by Markin, and he'll hang on. Off the side, one by the Spartans. That shot goes wide. That was by Evan Kays. Kays able to regain back in deep. Now Kays has it, moves in, shoots, and it goes wide. Now puck at the wall, battle on the wall. Etienne battling with Kleck, and now goes at the Kays. Kays couldn't get a shot off, and that allows the Islanders to clear it. Now Hicks moves in. Drop pass to Reed. Reed, shot, hits the glass. The Highlanders trying to clear, and they're able to do so. Now Chandler will toss it to Reed. As both teams make changes. Now Schamberger up the right wing. He moves in. His shot saved by Markin. The rebound still loose, and Markin able to dive on it. So 7:47 left to go in the first period. The only goal scored by Sal Michike. And now that shot deflected, hits the netting out of play. So York College, they've had their chances. They've had a lot of good opportunities, especially in front, but Markin has been strong. Freed off the face-off shot was blocked. And it goes to the corner. Now it's in behind. Now it rolls to the right wall where it's played by John Pinkham. And he will throw it back down to neutral ice. Owen John pushes it along. Costco now able to keep it in. And now back in the Hounder zone where it's played by Bergen. Bergen will bring it out. And it's going to be offside on the Highlanders with 7:08 left to go in the first. So the faceoff will be just outside of the York College zone. Won by the Highlanders. And Bergen will loop it back into the Spartan zone. Spartan's able to throw it back down to neutral ice. Bergen will put it back into the Spartan zone. Reed out to Schamberger. Puck at neutral ice. And across the line is Kleck. Now Kleck to Schamberger. Schamberger tries to center. He can't. Now he's back in behind with the puck. Now he's at the circle. Now he'll try to weave into the slot. He does. Nice moves to move by. He shoots and he scores. So Schamberger with a nice individual effort to tie the game. So for Schamberger, that is his 13th goal of the season. So Schamberger is his 13th goal of the season at 13:39. All right in front again with the Spartans. This time the Highlanders able to intercept. So Schamberger gets that goal unassisted at 13:39. Now here's Clayton moving in. Now Clayton in behind. Intercepted by Evan Kays. Up the right wing. A shot gloved by Markin, and he will hang on. So Schamberger, he was really dominant in that game back on October the 26th. He scored 5 goals in the game. So that's a player that the Highlanders have to watch. So he has 5 goals in that game back in October, and he has a goal tonight. So he scored 6 goals against the Highlanders so far in 2 games. Freed able to keep it in. Now played by Martino at the wall. Now he'll pivot back in behind. He'll swing it to Etienne. Etienne can either handle that shot off the side of the net. And now battle along the right corner boards. Able to keep it in is Reed. Now Freed try to get to neutral. To the slot, but it's intercepted by Brandon Clayton. Out to Etienne. Etienne shot blocked. And now here comes Freed as the Spartans make a change. I'm sorry, that's Buffando. Cross ice. Does not get through now. Freed. Big drive. Saved by Markin, and he's able to cover the rebound. So Markin has made 17 saves so far in this first. And he's had to make a lot of good ones as well. The one that beat him by Schamberger was just a very great individual effort. Nothing he can really do about that one. Off the tie-up. Now Kay's shot blocked. And now take the Hicks, able to corral it. Poked away by Martino. Rich Kay trying to get it out. Kept in by the Spartans. Now in front. Shot saved by Markin. That shot coming from Keenan. And able to poke it out is Mitch Kane. Now Clayton. His shot. I believe Chandler got a piece of that one. And now here's Keenan. Nice play by Martino to cancel out the play. And now Bergen has the puck at the corner boards. Bergen outlets to Etienne. Etienne at the right wing. The Highlanders make a change. Etienne in behind. Tries to center. Cannot connect. Now Costco at the left circle. His shot saved by Chandler. The rebound corralled by Clayton. Now Clayton trying to move in. Clayton backhander. Does not get through. And he's able to regain the puck at the wall. Now to Marshall. His shot saved by Chandler. The rebound corralled. The rebound loose in front. And Chandler able to get it. So that might have been the best offensive zone opportunities the Highlanders have had since the Michigan goal. With 3:48 left to go in the first. Draw one by the Highlanders. Bergen shot off the end boards. Now battle on the left wall. Pitching is Wenlin. Taken away by Kleck. Intercepted by Marshall. Trying to get it to in front to Costco. But the Spartans able to intercept. Now Chamberger has a goal. Chamberger trying to move in. Nice move. It shoots. And a save by Markin. He's able to corral the rebound. Now Chamberger cross ice to Freed. Freed being defended by Bergen. Bergen able to deflect the pass. Now Bergen falls down. Trying to center was Kleck. Intercepted by the Highlanders. They can't get it out. They're having a hard time getting the puck out. Now the puck rolls to the right wall. Now battle on that right wall. That shot gloved by Markin. That shot coming from Prowl. So 2:49 left to go in the first. Shots are 21-6 in favor of York College. And the game is tied at 1. Goals by Michike and Schanberger. Off the tie-up, puck rolls to the left wall. Played by Etienne. Etienne trying to clear it. He can't. Now played by Hicks. The nice shot saved by Markin. Right on by Trent Keenan in the slot. And that's really been the story here in the first. York College, they've had a lot of quality scoring opportunities, but Elliot Markin has made a lot of great saves. He's only allowed 1 goal. He's made 21 saves on 22 shots. Controlled by the Spartans on the draw. Puck rolls to the right wall where it's played by Clayton. Clayton up the left wing. Mitch K, big drive, goes wide. Etienne plays at the wall. Etienne gives it to Martino. Martino moves in, tries to get it to Mitch K in the slot. His shot does not get through a rebound. And scores! Clayton in front! Able to corral the rebound, and he puts it in, and it's 2-1 Highlanders. And so for Clayton, that's his 6th goal of the season. And that goal comes at 17:48. So Clayton gets his 6th at 17:48. Now Freed has it as the Highlanders have regained the lead at 2-1. Now here's Beluzio. His shot, save made by Markin. Now Buffano at the wall. He's able to corral the rebound. The puck's in behind. Now Berger trying to move, get it out. And now here's Clayton again. Another shot saved by Chandler. And now thrown back in by the Highlanders. As Clayton has the goal, Etienne has the assist. There was a secondary assist taken out was Mitch K, and now be a delayed penalty coming up against the Spartans. So the Highlanders will go on the power play for the first time in the game. So it'll be Buffando. He'll go off. I didn't see the officials signal or what the call was, but in any event, the Highlanders will go on the power play, and the power play has not been a strong point for the Highlanders. They did score last weekend. They're at 9.1%. Meanwhile, for the PK, it's at 85% for the Spartans. Michigan in the slide. His shot deflected, and it goes right to Chandler. He'll glove it. And in the game back on October the 26th, the Highlanders were over 2 on the power play. And on the PK, the Spartans were 2 for 2. Off the tie-up. Berger able to keep it in. Bergen now he moves in at the left circle. This shot sticked away by Chandler. So Buffunda will go for hooking. So Buffunda for hooking at 18:36. Tried to center was Martino intercepted and able to clear it are the Spartans. Now Freed short-handed. Can't get by the defense. Now I'm behind. Martino had to play it with 1:20 left to go in the power play and less than a minute left to go in the first period. So now Bergen. Now he works it. Now he's in behind, and now he'll go to the other wall. Bounces it to Martino at the point. Martino weaves. Tries to get it in deep to Clayton. Intercepted by the Spartans, and they're able to clear it down. With 16 seconds left to go in the period, and less than a minute left to go on the power play. So there will be some carryover time if the Highlanders do not score. Now Bergen, one last rush. Bergen trying to cut in front. Etienne couldn't handle, and able to clear are the Spartans, and that will do it for the first period of play. Shots ongoing in the period were 23 for the Spartans, 11 for the Highlanders. The Highlanders have a 2-1 lead. Goals were scored by Michike and Clayton for the Highlanders, and for the Spartans, Schamberger scored for York College. So that will do it for the first period of play. We'll be right back for the second period, as well as first period stats and the Alvarado analysis. You're watching NJIT Hockey on YouTube. All right, Kofi Pia back here at the RWJ. Kofi Pia back here at the RWJ Barnabas Health Hockey House, where the NJIT Highlanders lead by a score of 2-1 over the York College of Pennsylvania Spartans. The goals in the period were scored by Mitch K for the Highlanders and Clayton for the Highlanders. And for the Spartans, it was Schanberger. On the second goal, it was Clayton from Etienne and Bergen at 17:48. Shots all on the period were 23 for the Spartans, 11 for the Highlanders. And now here is the Alvarado report. The Alvarado analysis. Patrick Alvarado's analysis of that first period. He said that marking was a big key. He made a lot of big saves in that period. What he wants to see more from the Highlanders. He wants them to pass it a little more on the Ironman Russia. He felt like they took the shot a little too much. Instead of passing it, looking off the player to the opposite side on those odd man rushes. He also said that the power play, that he felt like they made an adjustment. They have a man in the slot crashing in the umbrella setup, and he felt the big key in the second period was, can the Highlanders sustain this conservative play? I talked to head coach Dennis Sekoyak before the game. He said that they're going to try to play conservatively because they have a game tomorrow at Susquehanna. So obviously they want to play it safe with 2 games, playing back-to-back games. So there's 36 seconds left on the Buffando hooking penalty. So let's see what the Highlanders can do with that 36 seconds. Obviously, if you're the Highlanders, you want to score to make it a 2-goal deficit, and now make it a little more difficult for the Spartans. And obviously, if the Spartans are able to kill off this penalty, that will give them so momentum. So the goalies will switch ends. Chandler will be to my right, and Markin will be to my left. And for the Spartans, it'll be Maluzio, Freed, Schanberger, and for the Highlanders, it'll be Mitch K, Etienne, Clayton, Martino, and Bergen. And we're underway here in the second. Thrown in by the Spartans, and it'll be covered by Markin. With 29 seconds left to go on this power play for NJIT. Off the top, controlled by the Highlanders. Etienne now has it. He'll give it back to Martino. Martino will play it in behind. One last rush for the Highlanders. As Martino skates out the neutral ice, so drop it to Mitch K. Mitch K gains the line. Mitch K spins. Now he gets to Martino. Now he'll do it for the power play. Now Bergen has it. Bergen had a circle. Bergen shot. Does not get through. And now here comes the Spartans. 2-on-1 now. Nice moves. But still loose shot. Saved by Markin. And it's corralled by Bergen. Lead pass. Now to Clayton. Clayton moves in. Clayton shot. Saved by Chandler. The rebound is still loose. And behind now played by Etienne. Etienne centers. And it goes all the way back down as the Highlanders will change. Racing and retrieving is Wendland. He'll scale around the boards. Kept in by Prowl. And Highlanders able to get to neutral ice where it's played by Gorman. Now played by Evan Kays. Kays moves in. Kays shot. Saved by Markin. The rebound corralled. And there we go. Is Etienne. Now here's Etienne. Moving in. Etienne out the right wing. Etienne shot blocked. And it goes to the wall. Picked up by Pinkham. And now puck back on neutral ice. And Jesse makes another change. And now played by Hicks at the corner boards. Hicks outlets. Now lead pass. Could not connect with Kays. And York College, they'll make a change. Now John at the wall. Now played by Gorman. Tries to cross ice. Could not connect. Able to keep it in is Freed. Now Freed at the right circle. Poked away. But kept in by the Spartans. Now Schamberger. Schamberger shot deflected. Save made by Barkin. The rebound corralled by the Spartans. In deep now is Kays, kept in by the Spartans. Now in front is Gorman, poked away by Markin. Shot saved by Markin, and the rebound corralled by the Spartans again. The Hondas having a hard time getting out. Shot saved by Markin. The rebound is loose. Now played by Bergen, poked away by Kays. Kays will throw it back in as the Spartans make another change. As 3 minutes have gone by here in the first, 2-1 is the score for the Hounders. All 3 goals were scored in the first. Puck still is at neutral ice. Now played by Prowl. Prowl will throw it back in. Off the end wall. Now played by Fundo, who shot blocked by Wendland. Battle on the left wall. Now Schamberger tries to move in the slot. Now he moves in. Backhander goes wide. Hits the glass. The Hounders able to get out to neutral ice. And Labo had to play in his own zone, and that'll allow both teams to make changes. Labo nudge it along. Now Wendland will throw it back down. And no icing. Play will continue, falling down, and that'll allow Clayton to pick it up at the corner boards. Now cross ice to Mitch K. Big drive, hits the post. And it rolls to the neutral ice. Mitch K nearly made a 3-1 lead for the Hounders, but it hit the post. Now Buffando moves in, poked away. Nice poke check by Martino. Now here's Mitch K at neutral ice. Throws it in, sticked away by Chandler. And now Spartan's able to get to neutral ice. Race for loose puck. And now here's Warman's shot. He's stopped by Markin with a 2-on-1. And Markin able to make another big save. .15:30 left to go in the second. Shots are now 27-13 in favor of York College, but they still trail by 1. Schamberger keeps it in off the draw. Reed shot was blocked. And now here's Kays. Kays, cross-ice shot, saved by Markin. Chandler in deep, but Markin makes the save. And I'll say this, I don't know how the Hounders are able to, they have to find a way to get the puck out of the zone. They don't want to spend this whole entire period in their own zone, despite having the lead. And now Schamberger moves in. Schamberger turns, shoots off the glass. Reed able to keep it in. Now Hicks in deep. Cross ice attempt. Blocked by the Hounders, and now played by Etienne. Etienne can't get by the defense. And now Schamberger, he moves in up the right way. Now in front, moving in, shot. Nice play by Bergen to slow him down. And diving on it is Markin. So 14:44 left to go in the second. Off the tie-up, won by the Hounders. Bergen has it in behind. He'll swing it around to the left wall. Now played by John. John with outlets. Too far for Costco. And Lapp will put it back into Highlander zone where it's played by Bergen. Bergen tries to lead pass to Marshall. Could not connect. Now Costco will nudge it along. But intercepted by, once again, that shot by Keenan. Save made by Bergen. And he will put it out of play. All right, so that face-off is controlled by the Spartans. Hicks able to keep it in. That shot gets through to Markin, and he will cover. So already the Spartans, they already have 7 shots on goal, but Markin has made each save. And the Highlanders only have 2. Off the tie-up. Around the boards it goes. Now played by Reed at the wall. Reed shot was blocked by Bergen. He's able to regain the puck. Now Reed in front. Shot saved by Barkin. And the Highlanders have to get it out, and they're just able to. Race for loose puck. Getting there first is Kleck. Now lead pass to Schamberger. Schamberger up the right wing. As the Highlanders make a change. K's overskated, but able to regain. Now taken away by Marshall. Marshall trying to get out to neutral ice. He's not able to. And now John has the puck. John. Marshall will swing it into the Spartan zone. Costco got the corner boards, but could not handle. Now played by K's. K's, nice play on Marcino to poke it away. John trying to clear it out, but he can't. Now Schamberger moves in the slot. Schamberger moves in the shoot. Backhander goes. Oh, I think it hit the post. Now puck now at the wall where it's played by Prowl. Now Freed. Big drive. Hits the glass. Freed trying to keep it in. A big hit delivered by John. And the official goes out into the York College bench, and that's John Pushkar, the linesman. And let's see if he's okay. And he took a drink out. He took a drink out of one of the on the bench. So obviously he's okay. He's got a smile about it. So that's good to see. He get a tap to one of the Spartans. So obviously Pushkar, he's okay, smiling about it. And now John Pushkar, he's saying, hey, let's go. So I don't know. Maybe that hit woke him up a little bit. So now it's Keenan and Mitch K on the draw. Off the tie-up. Heard one of your referees making fun of Pushkar there. Saying that, did you like that? I don't know if you. I don't think anybody likes to be hit like that, but he's okay. Good to see that. Now here's Mitch K. And behind. Now he gives it to Wendland. Wendland will swing it around. Bergen on the pinch. Puck around the boards. Clayton. Now Spartan's able to get to neutral ice. Now Freed will put it into NJIT zone. They will make a change. Around the wall, and now to neutral ice. Race for the loose puck. Getting there first are the Spartans. And now Schamberger. His pass deflected off of Etienne. And now here's Reed. Reed up the right wing. Try to get to Buffalo. It could not connect. Now Buffalo throws on the one in front. And it goes to the wall. Played by Brandon Clayton, who has one of the goals for the Highlanders. Taken away by the Spartans. Now Schamberger moves and shoots. Does not get through, and it goes right to Mark, and he'll hang on with 11:33 left to go in the second. So York College, they already have 10 shots on goal in the period. The Highlanders only have 2. Off the tie-up. Won by the Spartans. Now Kleck has it. Kleck try to get it back. I mean, Case tried to center, but he could not connect there. Now the puck in behind. Now battle on the wall. And now reach out blocked by Marshall, and he will throw it down. Race to lose puck. Chandler has to play it. And the delay penalty coming up. It's going to be a slash, and I believe it's going to be against York College. So it's going to be Joshua Reed. He'll go off. So the Highlanders go back on the power play. They're 0 for 1 so far. All right, so Reed for slashing at 9:59. Spartans win the draw. They're able to, on the hard around, throw it all the way back down. And behind will be Markin. He'll wait for Martino to play it, and that'll allow the Spartans to make a change. Now here's Mitch K up the left wing. Mitch K nice move to get behind. Mitch K shoots. He scores! Mitch K, his second of the game, and the Hounders have a 3-1 lead. So the Hounders have a power play goal in back-to-back games. And they have a 2-goal lead. Also, let me correct something. So I said that penalty was at 8:59. It would be 9:59. It was actually 8:59. Rich K's goal comes at 9:25, so a bit of a correction on those times. In any event, the Hounders have a 3-1 lead. Now here's Bergen. Out to Wetland. Wetland shot deflected. It did not get through. So it's going to be Michigan's goal from Bergen and Martino at 9:25 on the power play. Now it's going to be icing on the Spartans. So Mitch K now has 2 goals on the night. Bergen has 2 assists on the night. So York College, you're going to take their timeout here. An interesting time to take that timeout. Usually the coaches, you would wait until late in the game, down by a goal or 2, but looks like head coach Aaron Hench sees something in his team, and he wants to take some time to go over some things. Eric Hench, he's also the head of hockey operations as well. Dennis Koyak is the head of hockey operations for the Highlanders as well. And he said before the game, he talked to me, he said that really for him, his team, really injuries of health have been an issue for them in their non-conference schedule. They play in the ACCHL, and that's a very it's a very different conference than obviously the MCHC or back when the Highlanders were in the Colonial States. There are 20 teams in that conference, so they split them up into divisions of 4 and 5. So the top 2 get into the playoffs, and there are a couple wild cards as well. So they did make the playoffs last season, and they lost to Liberty, who won the ACCHL. So there's a goaltending change. It'll be a Lucas Prince now out for the Spartans. So that will do it. Save right on. Prince has his first shot on goal of the game. So obviously that was part of the timeout. So that's the goaltending change. So that will do it. For Cameron Chandler. I'll get Prince stats when I get an opportunity. No icing, play will continue. Now, shot goes wide. Here it goes in. It was deflected. Schamberger took the shot, and that goes in. So now it's a 3-2 lead for the Highlanders. So if it is Schamberger, that's his second, and that will make it his 14th goal of the season. But we'll wait for Patrick Alvaro's announcement. In any event, the Spartans have cut the deficit to 1. So obviously Hench, when he made that decision to call that timeout, it's already paid off with a goal for the Spartans. And now Freed. Reed not able to handle. So that is Schamberger's goal. So Schamberger gets his 14th from Kleck at 10:31. Right on save made by Markin hanging on to that one. So Schamberger now has 2 goals on the night, as well as Mr. K. Off the try-up. Marking a bonker save. That shot coming in from Tayton Hicks. Now in front. Trying to stuff attempt. Markin able to make that save there. Puck around the wall. Able to keep it in are the Spartans. The Hunters able to clear it. And now here come the Spartans once again. That shot goes wide. That shot coming from Trent Keenan. Able to keep it in was Prowl. Now Bufondo's shot does not get through. Now Hicks shot right on, save made by Markin, and he will hang on. As trying to crash the net was Bufondo. Wendland able to cancel him out of that attempt. Off the tie-up. Freed. One timer was blocked. That was from Tayton Hicks. Now at neutral ice, played by Bergen. Bergen falls down, but he's able to put it into the Spartan zone. Now played by Kleck, who has an assist tonight. Battle on the corner boards. Now swing going in front. That was blocked. Now it's John Pinkett with that attempt. Now Schamberger had the puck. Martino able to get out to neutral ice. Freed will have to retrieve it in his own zone. And he will pivot. Now outlet could not connect, and now played by Bergen. Bergen off the wall. Now Freed will have to track it down. That allows NJIT to make a change with 6:57 left to go in the second period, where the Highlanders lead the Spartans by the score of 3-2. Pinkett able to intercept, tries to pitchfork it out. He can't, kept in by the Spartans. Now that shot hits the glass. That shot comes from Case. Now Kleck Now cross ice to Prowl. Prowl now able to regain. His shot deflected, hits the net out of play. With 6:29 left to go in the second period, shots are now 36-15 in favor of York College. All right, so it'll be Keenan and Mitchie K on the draw. Controlled by the Spartans, but it goes in behind where it's played by Bergen. Bergen takes a hit. He's able to keep possession of the puck. Etienne able to skate it out. Puck off the wall. Mitch K overskates. Now he's able to regain the puck. Now Mitch K in the slot. His shot blocked. He's able to regain. Another shot saved by Prince. The rebound. Another save. 2 saves by Prince. He's able to cover. Etienne had the rebound. Prince able to make the save. So exactly 6 minutes left in the second. Goals in the period were scored by Mitch K on the power play and Schanberger. That shot deflected. Mitch K able to regain it. The shot saved by Prince. He's able to regain. Oh, shot scores! Mitch K with the hat trick! And it's 4-2. So Mitchie K, that's his second hat trick of the season. He had one against Seton Hall in game number 1 of the season. So that goal goes at 14:08. So Mitchie K has his 11th goal of the season. And the Hondas have regained their 2-goal lead. Now here are the Spartans. They're trying to respond. And Clayton able to push it along to neutral ice. The Spartans throw it back in. Wendland in behind. Spartans able to intercept. Now centers. Take it away. Here comes Clayton. He's on a breakaway. Now Clayton moves in. Clayton shoots. And he scores! Brendan Clayton. And it's now 5-2. So Clayton, he has his second goal of the game, and the Hounders have their first 3-goal lead of the game. So 2 goals in 30 seconds, and the Hounders now lead 5-2. So Clayton, that's his second, his 7th of the season at 14-38. So this game has turned in itself again. So on the Michigan, that shot save made. That shot coming from Bofundo. So on the third goal for Mitch K, from Clayton at 14:08. So Clayton's goal is unassisted at 14:38. Now here's Wendland in behind. The hard around and now to neutral ice. Now Hicks will have to play it in his own zone. Now here come the Spartans. Drop pass. That shot saved by Markin, holding on. Off the tie up. The Spartans win the draw, now in front, and it goes right to Markin. He'll hang on with 4:19 left to go in the second period. So goals were scored in the period by Mitchie K twice and Clayton. And for the Spartans, Schamberger got the only goal in the period so far for the Spartans. One-timer deflected, and it goes wide. Able to get it out are the Highlanders. Now Freed plays it. Now Schamberger in across the line. Schamberger, nice play by Bergen to poke it away and to intercept. Now the puck rolls to the wall. Now Kleck in deep. Freed able to keep it in. Try to get back to Kays. Owen John bounces it to the wall. Able to get out is Emery Marshall. Now in across the line are the Spartans. Drop pass. Bergen able to poke it away and put it out to neutral ice. John able to slow it down. He's able to nudge it along. And now there's Mitch K. Mitch K, big drive. It hits the net out of play. So let's get Lucas Prince stats here. He's 1-2 with a 5.51 goals against average and a .891 save percentage in 5 games this season. Off the tie-up, Spartans able to get out to neutral ice. Bergen able to push that back in to the York College zone. Now, and behind now is Mitchie K. Now Wendland at the point. Cross ice to Bergen. Bergen, big drive, saved by Prince. And the rebound corralled by Gorman. And it could be a 2-0. And now here's Buffando. Buffando. Now drop pass shot. Saved by Larkin. That shot by Keenan. And Markin, he has been really strong so far for the Highlanders. Etienne battling in behind. He gives it to Wendland. Wendland pass intercepted. That shot blocked by Bergen. And the puck got back out to neutral ice. Hicks swings it to Keenan. Keenan intercepted. Deflected more accurately. And now Hicks. And across the line, Keenan drop past the Kays. Kays saved by Markin and is able to hang on to the rebound. A minute 53 left to go in the second. On the harder round. The Spartans able to keep it in. Reed to Schamberger at the circle. Now Kays in the now moving in. Shot save. Oh, what a glove save made by Markin. Right in front was Hayden Kleck, but he made a nice glove save. Another strong save by Markin. So I wanted to put this out there. If you're a Rangers fan, look away. So the Rangers have tied a franchise record for home shutout losses and are the first NHL team since 1928 with 5 shutouts in their first 7 home games. So the Rangers still have not won a game at Madison Square Garden. They're 0-6-1. So they lost 5-0 to the Islanders tonight at Madison Square Garden. Minute 25 left to go in the second. The Highlanders have a 5-2 lead. And Jesse able to keep it in. Reed will give it to Freed in behind. He'll bounce off the glass out to neutral ice. Now here's Kays. Kays moving in front, shot, and saved by Markin again. Oh man, the Spartans, they just have to feel unlucky. Markin has made every big save possible, and they just cannot. They've not been able to solve him. And that's probably why the Highlanders have had this 3-goal lead. If not for Markin, this is maybe a different game. Off the tie-up. And now here's Mitch K with the puck. Up the left wing. He stops. Swings it around the wall. Clayton will move it at the end wall. Battle on the end wall. Played by the Spartans. Puck still loose. And now neutral ice. Mitch K now plays it. It gains the line, but it's going to be offside. With 33.1 left to go in the second. So the faceoff is just outside of the York College zone. Now Buffano, now backhander, that hits the glass and it scales around the wall. Spartan's able to keep it in. And now played by Martino. Now able to keep it in on the Spartans. Pearl will throw it back in. Right on save made by Markin. And behind now Bergen with 10 seconds left to go. He'll drop it to Martino. Now out to Etienne. Etienne will put it along. Back into the Spartan zone. And that will do it for the second period of play. Shots on goal are overall, let's see. So York had 20 shots on goal. And the Highlanders had 11. So yeah, so York College had 20 shots on goal in that second period. The Highlanders only had 11. So they had 22 overall, and New York College has 43 overall. So that will do it for the second period of play. We'll be right back with the third period, as well as second period stats, as well as the Alvarado analysis. You're watching NJIT Hockey here on YouTube. All right, Kofi back here at the RWJ Barnabas South Hockey House, where the NJIT Highlanders lead by the score of 5-2 over the York College of Pennsylvania Spartans. The goals in the period were scored by Michike twice, and Brandon Clayton for the Highlanders, and Schanberger for the Spartans. There was a goaltender change. Cameron Chandler was out after playing 29 minutes, 52 seconds. He allowed 3 goals on 14 shots. So he made 11 saves on 14 shots. Power plays, NJIT was 1 for 2. York College has not had a power play so far tonight. Shots on goal in the period were 20 for York College and 11 for NJIT. And here is the Alvaro analysis. Really, it's kind of easy to say what the analysis is. Markin. And the Highlanders did get a power play goal, and Clayton and Michike did the work offensively. And the key for the third period, in Patrick Alvaro's opinion, make sure that the Spartans do not get any momentum. And the third period is underway. Evan Case poked away. Cross ice to Kleck. Kleck shot goes wide. Captain by Freed at the points. Now Schanberger. Center shot. Oh, what a save with Markin! Again! The Spartans just cannot get much by him. Another shot. That one-timer goes wide. Able to clear on the Highlanders, and now here's Michike. He moves in. Michike's shot stopped by Prince. Etienne able to keep it in. His shot blocked. And the Spartans clear it, and they will change. Bergen swings it. To Bergen. Bergen around the boards to Etienne, not able to handle, and the puck's still at the wall. Etienne trying to dig it out. He can't. That shot goes wide by the Spartans. The puck get back in behind. Played by Bergen. Puck still loose, and now picked up with a target. Backhander blocked. And now Keenan in behind will swing it. Could not connect with Buffando. Now Gorman behind. Center attempt was poked away by Bergen, and now the Highlanders are out to neutral ice. And then Buffando able to put it in back into the Highlander zone. Able to get out is Brandon Marshall. And that shot from Pinka blocked away by Prince. Thrown back in by... Now it's John Pinkham throwing it back in. Captain by Wendland. And now Marshall trying to get a shot if he can't. Now Pinkham, he moves in. His shot, saved by Prince, the rebound. He's able to poke it away into the corner. Now John kicks it out to Bergen. Now back to John. John to circle. Now back to Bergen. Bergen shot. Deflected. Hits the glass. And now here's... Now Prowl. And behind now Wendland as both teams make changes. And now here's Case. Nice play by Bergen to knock that center feed. That pass in front out. And now here's Bergen with the puck. Bergen can't get by the defense. And Jesse makes another change. Now center's in front. Fan on that shot was Michike. And now here come the Spartans the other way. Schanberger poked away by Wendland. Etienne taken down by Schanberger. And that shot saved by Markin. That shot coming from, I believe, like I said, folks, hard to identify with these numbers. With green jerseys, black numbers. And I'm able to defend identify that player. It is Evan Case with that shot. Off the tie-up. Puck still loose. And the slot still loose. Schamberger trying to get a shot off. He can't. And the Highlanders able to skate it out. And it'll be Etienne. Etienne will throw it in. Off the end wall. Now battle on the left wall. Now the puck is Hayden Kleck. In behind. Able to skate away from Mitchie K. York College don't make another change. Swings it all the way back down. Markin will have to play it. And he'll leave it for Wendland. Wendland off the wall. Out to Mitch K as York College makes another change. Now Martino stops at the right circle. Nice moves to get by. Cross ice could not connect with Costco. And having to retrieve will be Bergen in his own zone. Nice shot saved by Markin. The rebound. And it goes in. Adam Gorman on the rebound. Able to put it in after Markin made the first save. And now it's 5-3. All right, so for Gorman, that's his second goal of the season. That shot off the glass and right to Markin. He'll hang on to that one. So Gorman gets his second goal of the season at 4:21. Off the tie-up. So now the Highlanders are up by 2. The net is off his Morans. So once again, the face-off will be in the NJIT zone. So that Gorman goal is unassisted at 4:21. Now battle near that blue line of York College. The Highlanders able to clear. So around the wall. And now here comes the Spartans 2-on-1 here. Thrown in front, nice play by John Pickham. And now here goes Bergen up the left wing. Bergen tries to come in front. His shot goes wide, hits the glass. Wendland able to keep it in. And now it's Bergen now. Bergen, backhander, tries to throw it in front, and he could not connect. Wendland able to keep it in once again. Now Mitch K. Mitch K shot. Fought off by the glove by Prince. And Wendland not able to keep it in, so the Highlanders will have to tag up. So York College, they'll make another change. Now take the hits, puts it in. Markin puts it into the wall. That shot goes wide by Gorman, who just scored that third goal for the Spartans. Another shot deflected. Now in front, blocked by Mitchie K. Another attempt to center was blocked by Martino. Now Reed, his pass, knocked down by Etienne. And now that shot hits the post. So York College has some momentum here. Ticks in front. Shot goes wide by Keenan. So the Highlanders having a difficult time getting the puck out of the zone. Poked away by Wendland. Wendland trying to get out, but kept in again by the Spartans. And now Keenan. Out to Hicks. Hicks shot off the side of the net. The rebound loose in front. And now able to get it out is Etienne. Etienne gives it to Mitch K. Mitch K falls down. Still gets the shot off, but is blocked by Reed. And now Clayton keeps it in. Clayton, his shot right on, saved by Prince. With 12:51 left to go in the third. Shots are now 48-27 in favor of York College. The Highlanders win the draw, and now Bergen at the circle. That shot gets on goal. Prince able to stick it away. Now Centers taken away by the Spartans, and now Martino able to push it to the wall. Now Martino in behind. Now Prowl Centers. To Case, that shot, I think Marketing got a piece. Hicks able to intercept. Hicks to Case. Case shot blocked. Bleedow's blocked by Costco. Able to keep it in Hicks. Hicks, right, that shot deflected off of Markin, and now it's at the wall. Now lap shot does not get through. I'm sorry, that was not lap. That was Prowl. John at the wall. Thrown out by Bergen. Goal on goal. So Prince will have to make the save. That allows NJIT to make a change. York College will also make a change as well. Now here's Buffando up the left wing. His shot deflected off of the stick of Bergen. Now Hicks at the wall. Pass it. Deflected by Clayton. And it'll be a hooking penalty. It will go against the Highlanders. So for the first time, they will be on the penalty kill. Well, actually, no. I thought it was on the Highlanders. It's actually on York College. So that's my mistake there. So the Highlanders will go on the power play for the third time in the game. So the penalty will be on Gorman. Gorman for hooking at 8:35. So the Highlanders are 1 for 2 on the power play so far tonight. Now Mitch K at the circle. Drop pass to Bergen. Now back to Mitch K. Mitch K, big drive. Saved by Prince. And it goes in. Oh, no, it's out. It did not go in. I thought it went in. But the officials say no, it did not go in. Prince was able to keep it out, I guess. So I saw a couple of Highlanders, they put their hands up in the air, signaling they thought it went in, but it did not. All right, so 11:06 left to go in the game, and then 1:42 left to go on the power play. As that was a false start, so we'll do it again. The Honda's control, but able to get out are the Spartans. Now the puck in behind. Free doing a good job. He's just trying to kill time here. And able to dig it free is Bergen. Bergen up the left wall. Fans on the opportunity to throw it in, and now he bounces off the left wall. I mean, an air wall, I should say. But York College able to get the puck and clear it back down. So a minute left to go in the power play. As both teams make changes, now Martino has the puck. Martino gains the line. Martino trying to cut in front. Now he's in behind. Now tries to wrap it in front. Did not get through. Clayton not able to keep it in, and the puck goes all the way back down. Now 36 seconds left to go on the power play. We're halfway through this third period here, and the Highlanders have a 5-3 lead. Clayton gains the line. Clayton in behind. Martino not able to keep it in, and Wendler at the plate and neutral ice. Now, Wendler able to regain at neutral ice. Now Martino has it. Martino gains the line, and that will do it for the power play. He moves in and shot. Saved by Prince. Rebound. Michigan not able to get a shot off. Wendler shot. Save made by Prince. The rebound is corralled by the Spartans, but Captain Wendler, another shot sticked away by Prince. Out to the wall. Now played by Clayton. Clayton bumped off the puck. Now at the wall is Mitch K. Kicks it out to the point to fix. Martino fixes shot to Wendland. All right, now here's Keenan. Keenan's shot saved by Markin. Now Hicks at the wall. Hicks loses the possession of the puck. Mitch K slowed down, could not start that breakout. So the Highlanders, they'll make a change. Lee pass, could not connect with Schamberger, and now playing in behind is Wendland. He'll give it to Pinkham. Pinkham will throw it down. Play will continue, so that'll allow both teams to make changes with 8:20 left to go in the third period. Now the puck is freed. Tries to outlet. Deflected off the stick of Pinkham. Now here's Kleck in behind, being defended by Marshall. He's able to skate by him. And now he'll skate it out. He gains the line, moves in. He shoots, and it's saved by Markin. Big drive by Freed. Right out, saved by Markin. He'll hang on to the rebound. So shots are now 51-32 in favor of York College with 7:48 left to go. A big reversal from the game back in October and at York College. And that game, the Highlanders lost that game 11-2. But tonight they have a 5-3 lead. And really the big story has been the play of Elliot Markin. He has 48 saves so far tonight, and he's had a lot of high-quality scoring chances that he had to stop. Now Schamberger up the right wing. Cross ice. Takei shot. Hits the post. So that's the second time York College has hit the post tonight. Able to keep it in is Keenan. Try to get it to Schamberger, but knocked away by Bergen. He's able to get the puck now. Now Schamberger in behind. He's looking to center. He does. Taken away by Pinkham. And now Pinkham could be a 2-on-1 for the Highlanders. Pinkham moves in. Pinkham shot. Hits the glass. And lead pass intercepted by Pinkham. Pinkham will throw it back in to the Spartan zone, and they'll make a change. Free now to handle. Puck at the wall. And now it's controlled by the Spartans. And now it's Bufundo up the left wing. Bufundo poked away by Bergen. Bergen's had a real strong game defensively. Battle on the left corner boards. Maluzio not able to handle. And now it's Mitch K. He moves in on a breakaway. Mitch K moves in. Back in. Saved by Prince. And he's able to hang on to the rebound. So Mitch K had a couple opportunities so far for his fourth, but he was denied by Prince. Off the tie-up. Martina keeps it at the point. 9 behind now is Reed. Now Schamberger at the wall. Tries the outlets. Taken away by Martino, and he's able to put it out to neutral ice. Now Etienne has it. Etienne tries to tries to cut in at the left wall, but he's pressed to the boards. Mitch K trying to dig it out. And now Case has it for the Spartans. He'll loop it into the Highlander zone. Wendland will play it. Wendland will backhand it back out to neutral ice. Now played by Hicks. Intercepted by Clayton. And now Mitch K has it for the Highlanders. He moves in. His shot saved by Prince. He had to fight that one off. He's able to corral the rebound, Mitch K. And Prince's mask is off, so that's why play is stopped. With 5:21 left to go. So I have a moment here. Let's get you abreast on the standings in the Metropolitan Division in the MCHC. Stack has a record of 5-0. They have 10 points. In second, Sacred Heart, they have a 4-1 record with 8 points. Maritime second with third with a record of 2-2, 4 points. NJIT is in fourth with a 1-4 record with 2 points. And now here's Keenan up the right wing. His shot off the post. That's the third post that the Spartans have hit in the game. Now Lolly pass. Markin will leave it for Bergen. Off the wall. And now race for loose puck. Getting there first will be Clayton. Now Clayton in behind. Bumped off the puck by Freed. And now battle on the wall. And now here is Gorman. Gorman. Shot saved by Markin, and he's able to hang on to that one. All right, so here is the rest of the Metropolitan Division in the MCAC standings. Western Connecticut is fifth with a record of 0-2-1 with 1 point. US MMA has not played a game, so they have no points, and Yeshiva is 0-2. So as you know, in the MCHC, the top 4 get in. So this is a non-MCHC game, but it's good for the Highlanders to play well here so far. They have less than 5 minutes to hang on and win this one. Now Schamberger. Martino throws it back in. And now the puck was Schamberger, put away by Costco. Bergen able to cancel Schamberger out of the attempt to get in. Bounces off the wall. And now played by Bergen, his own zone. He taps it across to Martino. Martino outlets to John. John gains the line. John, his shot, saved by Marcus, rebound! And it goes in! Emery Marshall pokes it in, and now it's 6-3. And so for Marshall, that's his second goal of the season. So that is a big goal for the Highlanders, and they've regained that 3-goal lead. And now punt second away. Here comes Mitch K. Oh, cross ice to Etienne. He could not handle. So Marshall gets his second goal of the season. At 16-19, the assist goes to John and Martino. So that's Marshall from John and Martino at 16-19. And here it is, Bergen. Bergen, nice move to move in. Tries to get a shot off. Delay penalty coming up. Shot stopped by Prince. Delay penalty coming up. It's going to be against York College. John comes in for the extra attacker. That's the end. Cross ice to Wendland. Lad trying to touch it. He can't. And now the touch is made by Trent Keenan. So it'll be a high sticking penalty coming up against York College. It'll be Adam Gorman. That's his second penalty of the period. So the Hounders, so far in the game, are 1 for 3 on the power play. And they can really put the game away for sure with a power play goal here. So Gorman for high sticking at 17-17. Watching a big drive, gloved by Prince. Another drive by Martino, sticked away by Prince. Hits the net, out of play. And another thing is this power play allows, it doesn't allow York College to pull the goaltender for the extra attacker. So considering this situation, if you're the Highlanders, what you really probably want to do is just keep the puck in the offensive zone. Don't give York College the opportunity shorthanded. Now Martino swings it to Clayton. Puck in behind. Still battle in behind. York College able to clear it down. So you wonder how York College will play this penalty kill. You would think they're going to be a little more aggressive considering the situation at hand. And for the Highlanders, you just want to kill time here. A power play goal would be nice, but it's not really necessary at this juncture of the game. Now Martino up the right wing, moves in, shoots, poked away, rebound, goes wide. Fried will swing it all the way back down. Martino will play it in behind. Less than a minute left to go in the power play. 1:40 left to go in the third period. The Highlanders have a 6-3 lead. The Highlanders looking to get their third non-conference win. Martino falls down, but he's able to get it to Mitch K. Mitch K gains the line. And Mitch K in behind, looking to center. Out to the point to Martino. Now back to Mitch K in the circle. Both off the puck. His shot goes wide. Now Bergen in deep at the left corner boards. 25 seconds left to go on the power play. Thrown back down by the Spartans. Off of Adrian Wan, the assistant coach. And that Markin wanted to point to the official and went off of Adrian Wan, the assistant head coach. So the whistle was not blown initially. So a minute left to go in the game. 17 seconds left to go on the power play. So upcoming schedule for the Highlanders. Their next game will be tomorrow afternoon against Susquehanna at Sudbury Arena at 3:45. And then on November the 16th, the Highlanders will play Maritime here at RWJ at 5:30. And then they have two games, November the 21st at USMA, and then November the 23rd at TCNJ. That's Division II TCNJ. Now Berger in behind. I mean, not in behind, but he's at the wall. Power play expires, so the Highlanders are 1 for 4 on the power play. Now here's Keenan, drop pass to Gorman. Tries to get it back to Keenan. Nice play of Wendland to deflect that pass. Puck in behind. 20 seconds left to go. Gorman out in behind. Takes a hit from Mitch K. And now Etienne trying to poke it away. Puck goes to the end wall. And behind now is Wendland around the boards. To Profundo. Shot blocked by Wendland. Wendland, final seconds, and that will do it. So the Highlanders win it 6-3. So the Highlanders are now 4-8 in ACHA play. And for your college, they are now 2-7. So they split the season series at 1 game apiece. Each team winning a game at home ice. So both teams at center ice shaking hands for a job well done. And now the 3 stars of the game. So NJIT had 18 shots on goal in that third period. York College had 10. Final shots on goal were 53 for York College, 40 for NJIT. And now here are the 3 stars of the game. Let's see. So the third star for the Highlanders, it'll be Brendan Clayton. Second star of the game, Sal Michike. And the first star, no doubt about this one, Elliot Markin. So the third star of the game, Brendan Clayton, with 2 goals and an assist. Michike, the second star of the game, with a hat trick. Just a hat trick. He only had 3 goals, and Markin with 50 saves on the evening. So that would do it once again. Final score of the game: the Highlanders win it 6-3 over the Spartans. So for Victoria Geiger, this is Kofi and Patrick Alvarado. This is Kofi PSA. So long from the RWJ Barnabas Hockey House. We will see you next Sunday when the Highlanders face off against Maritime.